Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. So it's the second time that I'm going to try to video from home. So hopefully the board doesn't fall over on me. And if you notice, I changed it. I flipped it around because I had it upside down. So don't forget, adults make mistakes too. So I'm sorry that this is a little bit different. No, it's a lot different, but that's okay because we're in this together, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out your papers for today. You have 3 papers again. You have your phonics paper, your math paper, and a number handwriting paper. So let's go ahead and pull those out. Let's look at your phonics paper first. This is the paper that you have right here. It has the number 3 on it. So go ahead and look at the directions for the number 3. Number 1 up here says match each picture to the special sound you hear in its name. And don't forget that you can pull out your B-book if you need extra help with this. This is just practice. Okay, so let's look at your pictures. I'm going to go over your pictures with you, and then you need to match. Don't forget, matching means drawing lines. So right here, your first picture is a 3. 3. Your next picture is a shell. Your next one is a thumb. And your last one is a chick. So you're going to match those to the special sounds underneath it. Let's look at this one right here. That is slippers. Your next one is a swing. The next one is a spoon. And the last one is a squirrel. Remember that Q and U are buddies. They're going to go everywhere together. So that's one of those 3-letter special sounds. So you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to match those special sounds to the picture that it goes with. Okay, let's look at the bottom of your paper. Let's look at your first one right here. Bull, block. Next one is glove. Full, flashlight. And the last one is a pull, plate. You're going to do the same thing on there. You're going to match that special sound to the picture that it goes with. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it over to the back and see what we have on the back of it. Let's see if I can do it without making it bald today. Okay, you should be on the back of your paper. Let's go ahead and see what it says on the back. On number 2 at the top, it says, write the word that completes the sentence. So they even give you pictures right here to help you out with what your sentence is supposed to say. So it gives you 2 words on every sentence. Remember that we're not circling the word. We are not matching the word. It has the writing lines, so I need you to practice writing those words. Use the lines. They're there to help you. So I need you to read the sentence and write the word that goes into that sentence. Okay? If you don't know a word, circle the special sound, mark the vowel, and then you can read the word. Okay, let's look on the bottom of the paper. On number 3 down here on the bottom, it says to circle the special sounds and mark the vowels. Okay, they did the first one for you. Track. So they did the first one for you. All you have to do is mark the special sounds, those vowels, and then read the word. Don't forget, if you need to, as always, get out that B-book. Look at those special sounds. This is very good practice for us because this is something that you don't get to do in class. So it's good practice to be able to do this at home. Okay, let's go ahead and get out your math paper and we're going to see what you're supposed to do on math. So I'm going to give you just a second and look at your math. Okay, second's over. Okay, look at your math paper. On this one right here, it says add or subtract. Now, do not let them trick you on this one. We haven't done very many like this. Part of it is adding, the other part is subtracting. They did this easy for you this time because we're learning how to do it. And you can tell which ones are subtraction because they put the X on the picture. So remember, subtraction is taking away and it has the minus sign. Remember that adding is putting things together and it has the plus sign. So be careful when you're doing this. So let's look at the first one for you. Number 1 says add or subtract. So you have 1 tree and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 beavers. Okay, so 1 tree, 4 beavers. They already wrote the combination for you is 0 plus 4 equals. Okay, so there's no beavers in that tree. They added 4 more beavers. How many beavers do you have in all? So all you have to do is write the answer in your answer box. Now go to the next one where the grasshoppers are. On the grasshoppers, you'll notice there's a minus sign, and those grasshoppers have the X on there. So that means they took it away. They already wrote it for you though. So let's look at it. It says 4 minus 4 equals. So they had 4 grasshoppers. They took 4 grasshoppers away. So they put that X on there. How many grasshoppers are left? 0. So you need to write 0 in your box. Okay, you're going to do the same thing for the birds, for the bunny rabbits, for the bees, and then for the birds at the bottom. Okay, remember to look at those signs to figure out if you need to put them together or take them away. Because right now they have X's on there, but they're not always going to be there. They have X's on there to practice. You could also do this on IXL, okay? They have problems like this on IXL that we've been practicing in class. You can do this at home on IXL for extra practice. Okay, let's look at the bottom of your paper. This one's a little bit different. It says to count from the left. Remember I talked about that yesterday. Always start on the left side of your page when you're counting. So it says count from the left and then circle the 6th flower. Not the first flower. Don't circle the 2nd flower. Don't circle any flower except the 6th flower. Remember, those are ordinal numbers. We've been practicing those in class when we did the races with our cars, when we've been practicing counting people in line or counting people going to the water fountain. Those are ordinal numbers. So you're going to circle the one that is 6th. Okay, go ahead and turn it over to the back and let's see what you have on the back. Okay, on the back of your paper, on number 1, you're just adding. That's it. There's no subtraction on there. You're just adding the numbers. If you need to write your dots, or if you need to do your abacus, or if you need to pull in paper clips or Cheerios or cars, whatever you have around there, you can do this, okay? But I need you to practice this where you don't need to do that anymore, okay? Because when you get to 1st grade, you need to be able to know your addition to the 10 family without needing to count on your fingers. I don't want to see fingers at all, okay? No fingers. But you need to be able to do this without counting paper clips, without counting dots, without doing that touch point math. I want you to be able to do all of that when you get to 1st grade. Okay, so do it for now. It's okay. But I want you to keep practicing so that you don't need to do that. If you need to practice with flashcards or just writing it out, whatever helps you the most, that's how I want you to practice. Because everybody's different. I don't want you to stay in that box because not everybody learns the same in that box. You can go outside of your box. But I still want you to know it so well that you don't have to rely on those things anymore, okay? Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2 is money. I hope you've been practicing money at home. Remember that we've learned penny, penny, we've learned nickel, nickel, we've learned dime, dime, and we've learned quarter, quarter. If you need to sing those songs, then go ahead and sing them. Remember to look at your coin. Look at the front of your coin. Who's the president on it? Look at the back of your coin. What's on the back of your coin? And then you'll be able to figure out which coin it is. If you still don't remember what value that coin is, sing your song. It's okay. Just sing it in your head, okay, until you do learn. Remember that we've been practicing in class mixing that money. Right now, they're not mixing it on the paper, but I need you to still practice that so that you know how to buy things with your coins. Okay, so let's look at number 2. It says to match the coins with what they will buy. So you have the little and thin coin at the top. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. Then in the middle, you have one coin that is big and bold. And then on the bottom, you have the coin that is thick. Okay, and this is one of those newer coins. So you remember that this is a picture of the newer coin, and it's still the same president. It still has the same thing on the back. It's just the president looks a little bit different because he's kind of looking more at you instead of the profile on the side. So you have an orange that costs 25 cents. You have some grapes that cost 35 cents. And then you have some watermelon that costs 70 cents. So you have to match. Matching means drawing the lines. So you're gonna match the coin to what it can buy, okay? On the bottom is subtraction. They do not have pictures for you on this one. So if you need to get out an extra sheet of paper or even to the side and draw your little picture and put an X on however many they're taking away, that's okay for now, because that's things that we would be practicing. Those are all things that we would be practicing in class, okay? If you need to take your M&Ms or your cookies or your cars that we talked about, or your stuffed animals, your Barbie dolls, whatever, and you want to lay them out and then take one away and see how many are left, you can do that, because these are all things that we would be using in class. Maybe not the Barbie dolls, but you get my point. Use whatever you have at home, okay? And you can practice that. So you're going to be taking only one away, because in subtraction, I want you to know how to take 0 away, and I want you to know how to take 1 away. So practice that, and then you're gonna write your answer in the box. Okay, go ahead and get out your last paper. It is your numbers handwriting paper. I'm gonna scoot it over and hopefully don't make it fall. Okay, so give me just a second. Yay! Okay, on your handwriting paper today, it is your number handwriting paper. Remember that they slant theirs and we do not slant ours. So we're gonna write them up and down. Remember that every number has to touch the ceiling and the red carpet. We have no numbers in the basement. So be careful that you're using those lines how you need to use them. Okay, on this one though, we haven't done one like this. It's counting by twos. So remember that we started practicing counting by 2s and 3s at school before we had to leave. So this is very good practice for you, counting by 2s. You can also do this on IXL, okay? There's a lot of things on IXL that you can be practicing while you're away from me. Things that are fun and things that we would be doing in class that we can't do while we're together right now, while we're not together right now. So they already have the number for you. So remember, you don't trace theirs. Don't trace theirs, but write the number on the side. So you're only starting from 50. You're gonna do from 50 to 100. Take your time on this, write very nice and neat. If you have extra time, flip it over the back and practice the ones on the back. If you don't have extra time, that's okay, but I want you to do the work unto the Lord. So I don't want you to scribble scrabble. I don't want you to be messy. I want you to take your time and do it very neatly. If you do it very neatly, don't worry about the back unless mommy or daddy want you to do the back, okay? If they want you to do the back, guess what? Do it with a happy heart, because this is practice, and practice makes progress, okay? Okay, that's it for today. If you have not noticed, our Bible is going to be separate. So this week we're going to try something a little bit new, and I'm going to have the Bible stories separated from your lessons. So if you want to do your Bible first, that's fantastic, but we're going to have it separated from our regular lessons this week. So we're going to try it out and see how well it works. And if it doesn't work that great, guess what? We can go back to the way we did it. So I hope you're having a fantastic time seeing me on these videos. Maybe you got a good laugh, and that's good, because you still need to laugh, okay? Play outside. Get some sunshine while you can, okay? And I'm going to be doing the same. I love you, and I miss you, and I will see you soon.